The sword clanged as Ron dropped it. He had sunk to his knees, his head in his arms. He was shaking, but not, Harry realized, from cold. Harry crammed the broken locket into his pocket, knelt down beside Ron, and placed a hand cautiously on his shoulder. He took it as a good sign that Ron did not throw it off. "After you left," he said in a low voice, grateful for the fact that Ron's face was hidden, "she cried for a week. Probably longer, only she didn't want me to see. There were loads of nights when we never even spoke to each other. With you gone..." He could not finish. It was only now that Ron was here again that Harry fully realized how much his absence had cost them. "She's like my sister," he went on. "I love her like a sister, and I reckon she feels the same way about me. It's always been like that. I thought you knew." Ron did not respond, but turned his face away from Harry and wiped his nose noisily on his sleeve. Harry got to his feet again and walked to where Ron's enormous rucksack lay yards away, discarded as Ron had run toward the pool to save Harry from drowning. He hoisted it onto his own back and walked back to Ron, who clambered to his feet as Harry approached, eyes bloodshot but otherwise composed. "I'm sorry," he said in a thick voice. "I'm sorry I left. I know I was a... He looked around at the darkness, as if hoping a bad enough word would swoop down upon him and claim him. "You've sort of made up for it tonight," said Harry. "Getting the sword, finishing off the Horcrux, saving my life." "That makes me sound a lot cooler than I was," Ron mumbled. "Stuff like that always sounds cooler than it really was," said Harry. "I've been trying to tell you that for years." Simultaneously, they walked forward and hugged, Harry gripping the still sopping back of Ron's jacket.
Sorry I left. Well, you more or less made up for it tonight. Getting the sword, finishing off the Horcrux, saving your life. That too.
Harry Potter is dead. Do you understand now, deluded ones? He was nothing ever but a boy who relied on others to sacrifice themselves for him. "He beat you!" yelled Ron, and the charm broke.
Do not despair of his betrayal. You, none of you, were ever in his heart. Not for one single solitary beat. Liar! Liar! Liar!
There are no more Horcruxes. It's just you and me. Neither can live while the other survives, and one of us is about to leave for good. "One of us," jeered Voldemort, and his whole body was taut, and his red eyes stared, a snake that was about to strike. "You think it will be you, do you? The boy who has survived by accident? And because Dumbledore was pulling the strings?" "Accident, was it? When my mother died to save me?" asked Harry. "Accident? When I decided to fight in that graveyard? Accident? That I didn't defend myself tonight and still survived? And returned to fight again?"
It's all over, Voldemort, because you can't kill me this time. Nobody help me! I gotta do this by myself.
He doesn't mean that! It's not how he operates, is it, boy?
This time it's just you and me. Because all the Horcruxes are gone, I destroyed them all.